Hello. I suppose you think you know this story. You don't. The real one's much more gory. The phony one, the one you know, was cooked up years and years ago and made to sound all soft and sappy just to keep the children happy. Mind you, they got the first bit right. The bit where in the dead of night, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Colin Puffer.
Okay, am I supposed to start doing something now? Is that...
Colin Puffer.
That's a throw over to me. All right, now I didn't know I was going to start with a mask on, and Cassandra said, well, this is the way we do it. We start with a mask on. And she said, remember to take the mask off. I mean, just leave it on. I love the world with the mask. No, I can walk down the street and have the idiot grin on my face and nobody knows. So I mean, nah, I'm gonna take it off because. Woo woo, I'm going to take it off, and Cassandra says, woo woo, parental advisory here, okay? There will be mature subject, most of it's going to be really immature subject matter. But there's going to be some subject matter here. Okay, the unveiling. Look at this. This was not mine, this was Cassandra's idea. Okay. Stop making me laugh, eh? All right, we're going to just jump right in with a rock and roll tune. It's all about rock and roll. Well, of course, eh? At the party, 'cause you would have worn your hat. I would have spent half the picture wondering what was going on inside of that. You were absent from the concert, you missed the final show. I thank you now for leaving me well enough alone. It's a great big box of mysteries I gotta open on my own. Like a winter wind through leafless oaks, like the top of Temple 4. Clarity of solitude, the clarity of solitude. Pulsing cold aurora, reflected on the snow. Some stars shine out brighter when you see them on your own. It's a great big box of mysteries gotta open on my own. All right, somebody clapped with their hands, somebody clapped with their feet. Thank you. All right, that was the song. That was a breakup song. I have another song here. This was a makeup song. It's a dance tune. It was probably written somewhere in the 1980s. I was mentioning you that that I discovered the source of the Nile, and I didn't actually discover the source of the Nile, but I went to the source of the Nile. Somebody beat me to it. But anyway, I was at the source of the Nile with a very, very fine person, and I wrote this song about that person. And let's see whether we can do it. And it's, imagine a big funky disco bass. Got the body of an angel, hat filled full of brains. You speak half a dozen languages, but a great big doubt remains. Can you dance? Can you move your body so? It's the end of our romance if I find that you can't dance. You can cut me with your scalpel, cut me with your wit, cut me in, cut me out. I don't give a spit if you can't dance. You can't move your body so. Oh, it's the end of our romance if I find that you can't dance. I've known you half a year now, halfway around the globe, seen you in your underwear, totally disrobed. I watched you at the movies lift a 20-kilo load. I've never seen you dancing underneath the strobe. Can you dance? Can you move your body so? Okay, there's a dance song. Okay, put the kids to bed there. The kids are sound asleep. You know, when Cassandra, cheap Polish beer. Can we do that? I mean, I told you parental advisory. Okay. When Cassandra first invited me, twisted my arm, made me do this thing, I said, yeah, sure, fine. And then she said, it's got to be original material. And, boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, because I can't remember any of my, well, I can remember a little bit of it, some of my original material. That last song that I played, you know, I've been playing that song for like 30 years, and I could only remember one verse. And I wrote a new one. I was like, the other night, it's like, holy moly. I got to stretch this thing out, eh? I got one verse. Cassandra said, just repeat the same verse over and over. That's what I do, you know. Okay, so I'm looking at my set list, and right here it says stand up, and that's and it's not a song, but this is my stand up comedy part of the set, and I've always liked the idea of mixing things up, and I mean I was really thinking that maybe again stretching stuff out here because I can't remember the words of the songs. And this is what these old guys do. They tell stories. They tell stories. It's like, yeah, I played that. I played that song. And Neil was in the audience, back in Yorkville at the riverboat. He came up, and he said, like, fuck, I wish I could write songs like that. So this is the stand-up portion. How much time do we have left? Okay.
An hour.
Yeah, okay. All right. Here's a song. We're getting near the end of the show.
Come on.
Okay. No, this is a song that I wrote in Mexico when I was a lion tamer. Did you tell people how I tamed lions? Come on.
I thought that wasn't as interesting as other parts.
Okay, fine. Anyway, I was if anybody has ever been in the Mexican food section of your supermarket and seen Cholula hot sauce, okay, I lived in Cholula for half a year, and out of my back window I could see Mount Popocatépetl. Yeah, Under the Volcano. Malcolm Lowry wrote a great book called Under the Volcano. And when I was in Mexico, I had read the book and I looked out my back window and there was Malcolm's volcano, and I wrote a song about that. I wrote these lyrics about that. The song, I can't remember the song at all, but you don't have to, you can just sort of talk and do spoken word. Apparently there's going to be some poetry here tonight. So this is sort of close enough. This is sort of more of my poetry thing with a little bit of a jam behind it. All right, we'll see how this one goes. Woo-hoo. And I mean I was going to do like. Just did. Dusty night in Puebla, dogs were barking in the cornfield. The sun came down over Malcolm's town. There was heat, stones, and unsteady yield from a 3 a.m. cantina mixed with poke, piss, and beer. Came the songs of all lost lovers. Oh, I wish you were here. Sun rolled down the mountain. Ryan slipped away. Stars sparkled as the cold descends. God's finger pauses on the page. Cemetery, the candles flicker. breaks on the stones. Maria turns to Julia. She says, my God, I feel so all alone. I wish that he were with me. I see his face in the candle haze. Quiere conmigo. But Julia just looks away. Smoke rolls down the mountain as Ryan fades away. Stars crackle as the cold ascends. God's finger pauses. And then he turns the page. Oh, okay. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, that was a serious song. Yeah, I've been singing songs about girls and dancing and stuff. And like, where did that come from? You know, like God and cosmic stuff. It's like, oh man, this guy is deep, eh? So I'm gonna more comedy. How much time do I have? Oh Jesus.
10 minutes, you maniac.
Okay, no, well, I was afraid I was going to wake up the girls there, you know. Okay, here it says I'm supposed to talk. You got lots of songs I can keep going. No, Cassandra's over there going like. No, I always, I always appreciate people when they mix stuff up, you know. I've seen a lot of really. When Ashley McIsaac did a set at Hughes Room a number of years ago, and he had a drag queen open for him. Yeah, there were some older people who'd come for some East Coast fiddling, and they were sort of like, nah. Or when, Friendly Rich, we got some Friendly Rich stuff. When Friendly Rich had that guy who set his dick on fire for the intermission, I was thinking. Cassandra said, no pyro, no pyro, otherwise. Okay, all right. All right, good. All right. All right, one more, here's. Well, it's not worth tuning now, is it? This is a song. This is a recent song. I just sort of wrote this on the way up in the car here. Bryn was driving, and he's Cassandra's friend, and he was plugging his ears while I was singing this song, because boy, it's a very personal song. Okay, here we go on this one. Hasn't been too bad, eh? No, okay, fine. So let's see whether we can sort of get through this one. There's another B minor here. Holy moly! I hope I can remember something like that. Okay. I smoke too much. I drink too much. Sometimes I fool around. I like those pills and powders you can only get downtown. I could quit them just like that if I really wanted to. The thing that's really killing me is the Jones I have for you. I gotta stop drinking with Cassandra. Every day she breaks my heart. Gotta stop thinking about Cassandra. Gotta let those cuts become scars. I write too much, talk too much. Words get in the way. Scramble up my syntaxes, mangle up my synapses. I'm left with nothing but the obvious to say. She's got me crying on the doggy's neck, looking at the trees again. Wild teenage disease again. I'm weak in the knees again. Why? Gotta stop thinking about Cassandra. Every day she breaks my heart. Gotta stop drinking with Cassandra. Gotta let these cuts become scars. I'm a practical man, I got a plan. I'm gonna turn out the lights and put her into that song. There you go. I could have done like I'm planning on doing that. Put her into a song. Oh, we gotta. And I dropped my pick. Hey.
You don't need to pick.
I don't need to pick Elvis. Elvis was going to come and pick up my pick. We had that planned. Well, I'm glad I stopped drinking with Cassandra. Every day she broke my heart. I'm glad I stopped thinking about Cassandra. I'm glad I let these cuts become scars. There you go. That's it.
Do you have anything else to say before I take over?
No.
Okay.
I have said enough. I have said too much.
Everyone, oh, shoot. Everyone. That was my wonderful friend, Colin Puffer, and that was a delightful, comedic, and heartfelt, and he's stuck on the chair now. Pan back to Puffer right now. Pan back to him. He's totally stuck on the chair. We can't help you because it's COVID. So what's going to happen is this.
That's slick, man. I wish that camera was still on. I'm stuck.
We'll help him after. So we're going to take a quick break. My name is Cassandra Rutherford. For those that don't know you, don't know me. But for those that don't know the man that just was playing, that's Colin Puffer. The man behind me is Sir Ray Dillard. Oh. And we will be back shortly after a quick break. We have a lot of more tricks up our sleeves. And man, Puffer, that was great to hear you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was fabulous, Puff Dog.
I'm attached to the chair.
You are indeed.
And it's your fancy coat here. I don't want to.
Oh, it's okay. Here, let me get my.
Here, let me just.
Let me help you.
We'll do it that way.
Sometimes, you've got to be your own hero. On the edge of town, where the moss grows black and the children go to work neath the looming smokestack, lived a tinkering man who tinkers all day, tinkering his life away. But what is he doing? What is it for? Is he prepping for another potential war? The reign of terror has had its day. Is he tinkering his life away? Upon entering his home, you might not be shocked. He's ordered the leftovers the neighbors cast off. Baubles, spools, springs, and wires, so focused he never seems to tire. But what is he doing, you may ask with a start? He's creating. He's creating. He's creating a mechanical heart. After years of toil, one day he gets it right as it whirs and spins neath the candlelight. Hastily he goes into a space hidden from eyes, neath the refuse, the waste. But what isn't there? Is he trying to hide secrets away from prying eyes? And lo and behold, in this small room lies a motionless form, someone entombed. He quickly